Good afternoon. This is Bryon Stoll from the Iron Ridge Fire Department. We're going to demonstrate some smoke alarms for you today. Right now all we have is a fish tank aquarium, a couch cushion, and a soldering iron. We got a piece of aluminum on top of the aquarium for our cover, and we plugged the soldering iron in. We're just going to wait for it to heat up. We're going to fill up the aquarium with smoke, and then we're going to put in a smoke alarm, and we're going to see how good it does. Actually, why don't we go do that right now? The first smoke alarm is just a cheap ionization smoke alarm like you see in most homes. The problem with these smoke alarms is they do not go off with slow burning, smoldering fires. They will, however, go off when you got a big roaring fire, or you burn your toast or your pizza, whatever the case may be. Now we'll push the test button to make sure it works, which it does. So we're going to put that in there. As you can see, it's kind of yellow. That was after being in the fish tank yesterday for just a few minutes, and that is all residue from the smoke yesterday from the couch cushion during our open house, which is another good example as to why you don't want to breathe any smoke inside of a fire. So we'll go ahead and put that in the aquarium right now before we start getting some smoke. Yep, she's getting warm. And we'll come back after we get some smoke in there. It is currently, my watch shows it is almost 4 o'clock. So we got, what is that, 3:56 and a half. So we'll come back in a few minutes after we get some smoke in there. Okay, we're back. It is just about 4 o'clock on the button, and you can see that it's now, the aquarium is pretty well filled with smoke, and she's still going. But what do you hear? You don't hear the smoke alarm. That's what you don't hear. Alright, and we will come back in a couple more minutes and take another look at it. Alright, it is now only a minute and a half after 4, and you can see that the aquarium is completely full of smoke, and that the fire alarm is, or the smoke detector alarm, is still not going off. Now, I don't know about you, but I sure wouldn't want to be in a house where somebody left a cigarette on the couch and this started smoldering like this, and you're breathing in all these toxic smoke fumes, because you could very quickly become incapacitated from the smoke, and this is how most people end up dying in house fires, when they're smoking as they're about to fall asleep. We'll come back in a couple more minutes. Okay, the smoke alarm is finally going off, and most of the reason why that's occurring is because I did lift the lid and take the soldering iron out, because the cushion will continue to smolder. Now, we can see that it's only been about 10 minutes, but you can see how full of smoke that compartment is. Now, for this to work in the house, imagine your living room or your bedroom is going to be much, much bigger of an area. Oh, what's that? It just stopped. So you can see that this is not a very good smoke alarm for this type of fire. Now what we'll do is we'll put a different smoke alarm in there. This is a photoelectric smoke alarm. Alright, and we'll push and test it. And you can see that it works. Now we're going to take this and put this in here and see how long it takes for that to go off. Wow. Only took a couple seconds for that one to go off. Now you can hear both of them going off finally because we mixed up the air a little bit. So, what's that showing you? That's showing you that not just one smoke alarm is going to be the answer, the end-all be-all to your protection in the house. So, at this time we'll end the video and I will get this cleaned up and